Well, when we last left off on the Great Game, it was a lively night in the city of Aragon, the party making their way to the Blue Glory to meet up once more with Captain Hajin Falendrift and the rest of his crew to mingle, get comfortable, and discuss details of their voyage. Though, for the most part, you simply went around interacting with the. What's up, Noah? Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's great. I'm posting what someone just sent me.
Okay. Interacting with the various crew members on board the Blue Glory, as well as individuals you had been. Oh no!
Yeah.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah.
They're a plague in Aragon.
Oh God.
But yes, you got acquainted with the crew. Were informed that you'd be setting out at dawn the next morning, and as you were all shown to your much more lavish and comfortable rooms, as if you're staying at a nice inn as opposed to a dirty, rat-infested sea bitch boat.
See
Sea bitch boat. We pick up now, as each of you, whomever wishes to come to first, feels the gentle rocking of the ship, the sound of shuffling movements and crashing waves in the ambiance echoing through the wooden chambers surrounding you. Before we get to the extended portion of this journey, is there anything you would all like to do?
I wake up first.
You do. You wake up in the chamber with Joey kind of like sprawled out on the bed with the knitted silken garb that he was given late last evening. Yeah, most of the project you've been working on is still intact. Some of it has seemingly rolled around a little bit. But yeah, Pip, you're up first. What would you like to do?
Joey, wake up, Joey.
Yeah, I'll wake. What's going on?
First off,
Pip is now holding the stick that you saw last night. He flicks it at you. Can you make a DC or can you make a charisma save for me?
Rolled an 11.
Oh, okay.
I think there are still a few kinks that I need to work out, but we will try this again later.
And he stuffs it into his vest.
Wait, did it not work?
Nope.
An 11?
11?
No.
Oh, all right.
It's not that powerful of a thing.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to find the actual, because I scrambled to just find it. But let me make sure, because I think it's a DC 10. Yeah, it's a 10. So you just beat it. Joey, you might feel like the corner of your mouth like kind of pick up a little bit.
Oh yeah. What did he do to me?
Nothing. Just testing inventions, you know?
What was he supposed to do?
Who do you think is the grumpiest on the boat?
On the boat? That's a great question, Maria.
Let's go find Maria then.
Or Andor. Both are
How
pretty
about
like
both?
stoic. Yeah, I mean, what are you doing?
I'll show you. It's better to show than to explain.
I can agree with that.
Yes.
Are you gonna go out over to Maria Andor's room? Oh,
I think so.
Maria, did you get a room or?
Yes.
Okay.
She got a small room.
Okay. All right, Pip.
This item is not in Roll20. Okay. Yeah, I'll knock on Andor's room first.
All right. Andor, you hear a faint knock at your door.
Hello? Come on.
Hello.
Oh, Pip. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Would you join me in Maria's room?
For?
I will show you when you get there.
Fair point. And I'll follow Pip.
Okay.
Pip is moving to Maria's room, letting Andor get ready.
Oh, and I would have just followed.
Okay.
Oh, in your underwear, too.
What
Hi,
else
you are
should I
feeling
sleep
bold
in?
today, sir. Well,
Thank you.
Well, Maria's got a pretty
Oh no.
comfortable pajama set.
Okay.
And then I will go knock on Maria's room.
Yeah, she'll open up.
You see,
Good
Maria, still donned in the full suit of armor, opens the door.
Yeah.
Good morning. May I test something with you?
Depends. What is it?
I won't hurt at all.
Pip will just walk in. He won't wait. Joey, are you
That's-
still
that's
around,
valid.
or?
Yeah, I'm following Pip.
Okay.
Okay, you two, sit down.
If there's like a couch or a bed or a chair.
Just a bed.
Mm-hmm.
And
He'll flick the wand at Maria first. Would you make a charisma save?
Man, I think both of them are going to make this effortlessly.
Probably.
The Warlock and the
Hello?
Paladin.
Here we go.
Yep.
Actually, though. Yep, there's that save. Go ahead.
You also get a +4 to it too.
That's sick.
perhaps these two were not the ones to use.
Chris, I'm going to send you what I've found, and you tell me if that looks good to you. And I do need to make a roll right now, I think. Or something. Second paragraph, or second line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll.
Okay.
That's funny.
Nope, okay.
Alright.
Well, it kind of used its juice today. Not very good. I'll have to try this again tomorrow. Perhaps on Captain Jasper. He seems to be the one that needs it the most.
Pip is gleaming. He's got a fat smile on his face at this point. He's really happy with this item in his hand.
Are you going to tell us what it does?
It'll make
Yeah.
you smile.
Like literally or figuratively?
No, literally.
I don't know if I like that item.
That's why I tried to use it on you two.
Hmm.
He tried to use it on Zappa. Smile. Correct.
Oh no.
Well, geez, man, depending on that roll, it might actually work on you. That last roll that I made. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, my science seems to be a little off. I need to work on it a little more. But, Joey, Maria, I have a question.
Yeah, what's going on, right?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know how long we'll be on this boat, but, you have a way of communing with your patrons, do you not?
I maybe?
Well, in all the books that I have read, I have found that there is a language that surrounds kind of God speak. I was wondering if you two might be able to teach me some.
Oh, you mean celestial? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Celestial. Okay, yes.
Joey's gonna turn to Maria and then say in Celestial, do you think that Pip could really speak like this?
I mean, responding in celestial. I mean, we can try and teach him. Yeah, I mean,
It's not quite this casual. Those who don't speak Celestial in the chamber just hear this lofty, flowing, like almost beautiful, like Latin-ish language that they just casually share between each other.
Be not afraid, child.
If you're not afraid.
And then Joey switches to druidic throat singing.
Pip will in Gnomish respond to them.
Yes, I do like pastries in the morning.
In Celestial, what did he say?
You'd smile and nod. I found that people respond really well to that. Nice one, Pip. I'm not good at teaching things, Maria. But I like to be there and, you know, like put in my 2 cents. So if you want to lead the teaching.
Well, I mean, I can try. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a great teacher either, other than, teaching people to fight, but yeah, sure, I can teach him a few basic words.
Oh boy.
Phrases.
And in return, I could try and teach you something. Same with you, Andor.
Sure. I don't see why not.
Mm.
Can I go put some pants on now?
Yes.
Right. And I'll head back to his room to get changed.
Alright. Alright. Meanwhile, Zappa, you come to swaying a bit more substantially back and forth in one of the crow's nests. Your eyes, affix up at the clear, beautiful blue sky. You hear the cawing of gulls, a couple of which are currently nested on the side of your the crow's nest, and you hear the sounds of the crew talking and moving beneath you, and you're just like slowly like swaying back and forth as the ship bobs with the waves.
Zappa sleeps with his hands behind his head and just wakes up. He's like, this is so much better than the other crow's nest. And he just
Seagulls yell at you.
look at the seagulls. Like, I could eat you if I wanted to.
You're looking at the seagulls, and like you look at one, you look at two, and then you look and you see this giant humanoid bird creature perched on the side of the crow's nest, staring at you. Head cocked, you
that-
recognize him as Kakuri, who is just currently like crouched on the rim of the crow's nest, like feathers forward, and is just kind of staring at you, head half cocked.
Oh, hi, good morning.
Good morning. Do you sleep with your eyes open?
Yes.
You're a strange one.
Oh, well, I've gotten out a lot. I have a mask I can put on if it creeps you out too much.
Not at all. Plenty of room for strange folk aboard this ship. And you watch as he turns to the two seagulls and just kind of gives a deep, bird screech that they just like caw and like scatter away. Before he just kind of turns and looks at you and says, "We've already departed from the harbor. Take it you should get comfortable. We'll be aboard for quite a while, if this is your first time."
It'll be my first, long trip, so, yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Got, I guess we got some stuff I can do. Do you have any fun games you play up in the crow's nest?
He kind of like pauses to himself. Sometimes I like to watch movement in the waves, see if I can guess what kind of fish are out there.
Sounds really cool. How do you do that?
I watch from very far away and guess, and then I can see it clearly when we get closer. It's not really a game to play with multiple people.
Well, I don't know. Multiple people could have different guesses, and then there's only one winner that guesses right. So
Cocks his head. Maybe that would be entertaining. And then you just watch the wings, when he just like propels himself back and just flaps back to the other crow's nest and lands perched in it. It just seems to be continuously like just like looking at like the area surrounding the ship. Like his head is never still unless it's like staring at something intently.
Zappa will get up and kind of just look out in the waves, kind of give the ocean like one good stare. 'Cause he's never really like been around this, and before he didn't really pay too much attention, so just kind of like fully taking in the just vastness of this ocean.
And it is indeed like the vast, shifting shape of blues and greens. Still not super far from Aragon, you can kind of glance back and see the silhouette of the island behind you. Every now and then, like a large spire of rock will kind of jut itself up from an area of the waves. You see, gulls and even like somewhat larger bird creatures are like kind of perched on them. As far as gazing out into the waves, give me a perception check if you see any.
Perception.
Perception.
4.
No perception.
So you see no movement in the waves. The bright, blue sky contrasting with the kind of darker, shifting tones of blue and green below gives a beautiful vision.
We'll just take a moment to take it in. He's like, maybe I'll have to make an ocean back home. I wonder if Pops could do that. It'd be pretty cool. And then he'll stand himself up and get ready. And he'll go look for the... What's her name?
Tonight's episode, Zappa floods the Feywild.
He'll just regroup with everybody.
Okay.
Kind of check in.
Is anyone else up to anything after Pip's shenanigans? No. All right. Eventually, the party regroups. Like Zappa, you make your way down. Immediately, you see the crew members like moving constantly about the ship. Boxes are being moved back and forth. Ropes being tied and pulled. The sails shifting and moving back and forth. You make it to the bottom of the ladder, and you see like, "Heads up, kid!" And so one of the sailors just tosses something at you. Do you catch it?
Yeah.
You catch. It looks to be an orange.
Oh.
And he just keeps going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just kind of take it and then carry it with him
Alright.
until he sees everybody.
Eventually, you make your way down. Everyone is more or less getting ready for their day. You don't have quite as much prep as everyone else. There's the areas of the bedrooms, the kind of small common area. Crew member kind of passes back and forth between now and then, but you guys can have privacy if you want, or just general discussion. The day is yours.
Zappa would give the orange to Andor.
Thank you. Where did you get this?
Oh, someone tossed it to me.
Fair enough. Just not feeling it.
No, blows up in your face. No. No, yeah, it is an orange. Prevents scurvy. All right. If there are any particular interactions you want to have immediately, we could get to those. Otherwise,
The only interaction I think Pip is ready for is Captain Jasper the following day.
all right. You guys. Oh, go ahead.
Zappa would just go he would start his violin lessons if he found what was her name? It was
Ysara, I assume that's who
Ysira.
you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and he'll
she
show
is,
Ysira the book that he got for beginners.
she kind of, she looks at it, says kind of quietly, helpful for practice, but I feel it's much better to learn by doing than by reading. And she has retrieved the violin and just kind of like just like watch my hand movements. And just kind of begins to start trying to show you how to play without specific lessons, more so just
Mhm.
you getting in tune with the instrument, pun not intended.
Yeah,
Give
Zappa
that.
would be transfixed on
Mhm.
her hands.
Zappa
Well, it is-
immediately masters Devil Went Down to Georgia.
No, you watch as she like carries her hand over, the fiddle. That's not right. The bow. I don't play violin.
It's
Uh,
a bow, yes.
the bow. Okay, that's what I thought. With a swift elegance, playing out a gentle tune to accompany the sailors' goings on over the course of the day. And I'll say now at this point, you guys will have 11 days of downtime. Before you are informed that you'll be making your pit stop about halfway in a place called Languilda, about not far northeast of West Haven, almost like a little resort town where rich folk like to go enjoy themselves, and there's plentiful trade to be had. Think like Fiji.
Hey.
Like, what?
What?
Mm.
And so, Zappa, I know you would like to try and practice violin. Can you give me an intelligence check and a performance check for me?
Mhm. All right.
Are you intelligent enough to perform?
Did you do it?
Yep, we got the intelligence.
And then performance.
Hey.
21.
Okay. Ysira's teachings actually come a bit easier to you than your initial attempts at just like reading a book and copying off of it. You find you're able to kind of make your own tunes a bit easier as you kind of go along, getting a read of the feel of the instrument. And if you continue your practice for the total of the 11 days, you can gain proficiency in your instrument, good sir.
Thou
So-
shall.
What would everyone else like to be doing over the course of the 11 days? I know there's one the next day, as Pip tends to some kind of business.
Andor would like to find Joey just around about, probably on the first day.
He is found. There he is.
Hello!
He.
Why?
I was wondering if I could borrow something from you.
I don't have a lot to give. What you need?
Well, you know those books you gave to the Drider?
Yeah?
I was wondering if you'd have any I could borrow. I've finished mine, and he'll hold up Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, I got a Leech's Love. I read about half the first chapter before passing out.
Wow, it must be a riveting read then. I cannot wait.
Yeah, oh, it's in my room with Pip. If you want to go get it.
Yeah, sure. Do you want this one?
Sure. What's it about?
It's kind of weird. That wasn't a British accent. A man finds his way into a cave, and it's filled with gold, and then a dragon comes out, and he shapeshifts into another man, and then they fuck a lot.
Oh.
It's not well written, at least plot wise, but it was fun.
It's not well written.
Do they like get together in the end, or is it just like, oh, what's up, mate? What's up, mate? And then they go their separate ways?
I didn't read the last chapter, because that's when they stopped fucking. So I don't know, you'll have to tell me.
Alright, I guess I'll have to find out.
Sounds like a plan. And I will awkwardly walk away.
It's called brother sister. They fuck.
That meme exactly.
Which, real quick, refresh my memory. Which ones did you give to Artevog, Joey? I forgot the other.
The
two that you
Sorcerer's
had.
Apprentice,
Yes. Okay.
Sorry,
Hate it.
Nicolas Cage.
50 Shades of Green,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other one I forget because I didn't get the reference, I'm gonna be honest. I felt like it was a reference, and I was like, I don't know what this is. Let me look up the word green in our DMs, and it'll take me straight there. Arcana Sutra?
All right.
Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
The Kama Sutra.
Book of
That's like the
Sex.
easiest reference.
You
Yeah,
say it. You say a
it is.
word like 3 times. I'm not gonna know what it is.
Here, I'll post a definition for you.
Oh no.
Not the in post a
You're gonna spoil
PDF.
pictures.
There are PDFs available.
Do not.
Go to myself then, Chris.
Yeah, that works. That's enough. Anyway.
What else would you guys like to be up to over 11 days?
Learning Celestial, if it can happen.
Who's teaching you?
Maria would
Rhea
help
and
teach.
Joey?
You both could, certainly. It would depends on how much time Maria and Joey are devoting to teaching you Celestial. Are you guys going half and half? Or are you focusing on learning other things yourselves?
The only thing Maria would be doing is she would speak with Artevog, see if she can get I forget what they're called. I think it's Paludimentum, which is just like the one like cape over the shoulder. Kind of like what Ezio does in Assassin's Creed. See if Artevog can fashion one of those for her to make the armor not look as scary.
I could help attach it, not knit it, but get it attached to your armor.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You have at some point make your way down to the hold, Artevog, kind of reluctantly again, kind of poking his head out at the request. Certainly, I can do that. Not a problem.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Of course, there's no rush on it, so take your time.
I haven't much else to do down here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And she'll kind of like awkwardly kind of like shuffle away.
The head just kind of slowly recedes into darkness.
And was there anything else she wanted to do? Oh, and just whenever she has free time, kind of like form more of a symbiotic relationship with Dark Feeder. Kind of like there's no like ill intention from her.
You try and like kind of it's weird, like you're trying to emotionally outreach to an inanimate object that still has feelings,
Mm-hmm.
but you get the sense there's not like a roll an insight check for me.
Where's my character sheet? There you are. Insight. Ka-chow.
on.
That's a natural one.
Whatever senses that your body interprets from the armor's will, be what it may, you're uncertain whether or not you form a closer bond with it, or you're just getting used to having it on. It is this strange feeling of like, you feel like you're always wearing your armor, which should be exhausting, but you never really get that feeling.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, she'll just kind of like remind it that there's like no ill intentions, but that they're a team trying to convey that at least. And then the rest of the time she'll help out with Pip's learning of Celestial.
Like, there's no blood at team. What? All right. If that's the case, devoting most of your time to Pip learning Celestial, Pip, are you trying to do anything else?
I would say Pip would try to have dinner and lunch with all the crew members. Not necessarily we need to RP, but just to get an idea for who they are, what they could provide. He's strategizing.
Okay.
And to be friendly to Artevok, just have dinner with him because Drider.
All right. Do you mean all the crew members together? Because Artevok probably wouldn't show up to that. Or just
one-on-one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the captain, the first mate, Kakuri, Vangwi, if he is open to that. Probably it'll just be Pip standing next to him eating while Pip is talking.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Oh.
Orden? Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Fluke song. Yeah.
Some of them are more receptive to dinner than others. Though... And there are also roughly 3 dozen other just seemingly sailors or corsairs aboard. You see most of them are a bit quicker on their feet than the average individual. Many of them do have weapons on them. Also, many of them seem to carry a jovial attitude. There's a kind of a light-hearted friendship between the majority of individuals on board. As you try and get to know some of the crew members better, is there anything in particular you'd like to know about them? Happy to share.
What do they think of the captain, first off? How long have they been working for on the boat or serving under the captain? And then super basic biographical information about them. Like, who are they? Where'd they come from? Do they have parents? What's their favorite color? You know, that sort of thing. Super simple.
I got you.
Surface level conversation.
Sure. You gather that the majority of Falendrift's crew comes from Aragon, as you know, it's a sailor city. He's a privateer for the people of Aragon. Many have heard of him and are eager to join his crew. Though the more unique members of his crew seem to have come from, kind of from all over. Like you learn Vongwi is from the western city of TRYIN in the desert. Kakuri, no one is really sure where he's from, though he's also one of the people who's been with Falendrift the longest, second only to Ysira. The majority of the crew, it varies from a few months to several years, especially with the kind of regular corsairs aboard. The life expectancy for a privateer ship is not exceptionally long. Though many of them that have been here, longer, you can tell that they carry a genuine respect and almost even friendship with Captain Falendrift, and respect him wholeheartedly despite some of his unique characteristics.
Okay. And then the only other thing would to go fuck with Captain Jasper.
All right. It's at some point you find him in. He just seems to keep finding bottles of rum. You're not sure how. He just he sneaks one now and then, or gets a mug of ale.
He's proficient in it.
Yeah, and just seems to be kind of like lazing about the boat. Every now and then he'll like reluctantly help clean. But otherwise, yeah. But eventually, yeah. So you do find him.
Zappa.
Yeah.
Come here.
Okay. We'll scurry over.
You. Do you want to see him smile?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I haven't seen him smile yet.
Like, as big as your smile?
Yeah.
Pulls out the wand. Go ahead.
Yeah, rolled 2. You watch it like he goes. Are you doing this out in the open, or are you trying to like sneakily do it?
I'm trying to do it subtly, but in the open.
All right, do a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. You watch Z like has like half a bottle, takes a sip, and as he's like sipping, you just see. What's going on? He's like touching his face, and you see his face just transfixed into an ear-to-ear smile, like a toothy grin, the kind of yellow, mismanaged teeth kind of shining through, and he's just like touching his face. He doesn't know what to do.
Zap is like, this is hilarious.
Oh, this is magic.
Like, Pip, you're out in the open. I assume, are you in eyesight of him?
Definitely.
Okay. He'll walk over to you and say, I think something's wrong with me. Have some.
What?
Which one of you knows healing magic? Something is wrong. He's just trying to talk through this ear-to-ear smile.
What do you mean? You look very happy.
I think there might be some kind of rigor mortis side effect from when you brought me back to life.
Oh no, it might be in the ale. I hear that there's a rigor mortis side effect when you come back to life and you drink too much ale.
Deception check.
19.
He's inciting you.
Yep.
Ooh. Beat you by 1.
Oh, lucky duck.
And just with like open mouth, wide smile, just drinks more. No, I don't think that's the case.
Something good happened? Is that why you're smiling?
Something good hasn't happened to me for quite a while, lad.
Come. Get Kneel in front of me.
How long does it last, by the way?
I'm getting to that for a reason.
Oh, alright.
It's 1 minute.
Okay. He kind of kneels down.
Pip will be counting in his head, hopefully, keeping track of the time. And Pip will rub his mustache tendrils on his face just as it ends.
Roll another deception check.
Oh my god.
Okay, not as good, 10.
You don't. You guys are going like and rubbing it. You see the smile kind of fade, and he kind of.
Aha!
What did you do?
Well, these are very special, mustache.
Don't do it again, please.
I
It's
can't
a
help.
very uncomfortable expression for me.
Oh, you aren't the only one, trust me. Hey, you asked me to help.
Kind of narrows his eyes, takes another swig, and just kind of stands up and walks off.
Once again,
You do it to him again, you piece of shit.
3 charges in a day.
Rolled a 4. You see, like he's like walking, takes like 3 steps, stops, just
You look
turns
very
like,
happy again.
I feel like you're responsible for this.
Well, Zappa is more likely responsible. Do you see how contagious his smile is?
I mean, I think everybody should smile always.
No, I think not.
Really? Then stop smiling.
Like tries to pull his beard, like drag the muscles on his face down. He like does it for a few moments before it fades again. He's I'm going elsewhere before that happens again. He backs away, looking at you both for a few steps. He's like stops, then turns, and goes to like walk somewhere else in the ship.
Aha! I knew this would work. Ahaha!
That's a pretty good invention. You should try that on more people.
Here.
He holds it out to you.
Zappa will take it. He's like,
You get 3 charges a day. The number 1 rule is you may not use it on me.
why?
May I have it back?
Okay.
That's it. You don't get it now. If you use it on me,
Hold on.
That's it. You don't get it.
if you use it on me, then you can't keep it.
Okay, I won't use it on you. I just wanted to know why.
Well, I smile enough as it is.
Okay.
You
Fair
got
enough.
one more today.
Wonder if Mary would like to smile.
Oh.
Zappa, you may add a wand of smiles to your inventory.
Perfect.
3 charges a day. I'll send you the description right now.
Really done. Also, Pip, I was gonna say, how much are you devoting your time to anything else as far as anything learning other than Celestial? Just because that'll determine how much time you spend actually getting taught and absorbing the information.
I mean, I would love Pip to learn a basic amount of sailing. Just how to make sure we don't go down.
I'd say, 11 days, you could at least learn the basics of going about a ship, what everything does. I wouldn't say, like, proficiency, but
Yeah, no.
you're not helpless aboard a seafaring vessel, which I
Okay.
think would be safe to say for all of you, unless you're actively avoiding absorbing information from the crew. Alright, and, Maria and Pip, could you both make intelligence checks for me? Maria to see how well she teaches you, and Pip to see how well he learns. Nice.
Maria's teaching him all the bad words she can.
Alright, you go over the course of... Yeah, I'll say, what is Maria teaching him with a 4?
Sure, we'll say she just teaches him all the, like, foul language she's been spouting in common. But, like, not, like, how to use it properly. Like, for instance, like, if you were to say fuck you in Celestial, it would just come out as fuck.
Alright. So Pip, over the course of 11 days, you learn broken curse slang Celestial.
Cool.
Dang, Celestial.
There aren't really a lot of bad words in the Celestial language anyway, but somehow Maria makes them up.
I like it. Broken Celestial.
Alright.
Cool.
Andor, what have you, good sir? Good sir Andor.
Good
What
Sir
up?
Andor. He would like to talk to the group, like as a group. He'd probably round everyone up once everyone's free.
Easily done. You're around it.
Right. All of you,
Wanda
arcane
smiles.
practitioners of the sort. Fuck.
Wait, is it the same day?
Yes.
Roll a d20.
Alright. Yes, do roll a d20.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
We used 2 charges.
Yeah.
You're good. You're
You're
good.
good.
I'm good.
Oh,
No, you make a charisma save, Andor.
he made the
Oh,
save.
no.
He got a nat 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Continue your statement, Andor, but with an ear-to-ear smile.
Anyway, what the fuck's happened?
Why are you so happy?
I don't know.
I really
no-
like your smile, Andor.
It's a nice
I fucking
smile.
I hate this. Please
This is like-
stop.
This is the most I've seen you smile, and, well, since we met up.
Yeah, you
Yep.
never look small.
Well,
Zappa?
but-
Zappa, Pip throws you a fist bump, like subtly.
Therefore, we'll
My
pick
father
up
used to
this
force
one.
me to do this when we had banquets, so I don't like doing it much.
No one's forcing you to do it now. You're just doing it by yourself.
You can stop.
Doesn't really feel like that.
Oh,
Anyway, I guess the reason I brought you here. Does
And you're
anyone
good.
know? Ah, Jesus fucking Christ, whoever that is. Does anyone know the sending spell?
No.
No.
Well, that was wonderful. Thank you all.
Hold on. Hold on. I need to check known spells because I may not just have it prepped. Sending?
Sending.
Or
No.
a way of, reaching somebody outside of the ship. Joey, didn't you have like an animal messenger spell?
Oh yeah, but it has a limited range.
We're driving past West Haven. I would like you to send something to my father.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah. How far away
Perfect.
are we from West Haven? If you had to estimate.
God?
Currently, you won't. You're, only a couple days into the voyage. You're still a good ways away. However, once you arrive at Lungwilda, you will be very close, easily enough to send an animal messenger.
Animal messenger. Hold on.
Holding for on.
Messenger. What is this? Okay. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Do you need another range, or could I make it?
You could make it, even in passing. You could use a higher level spell slot. It'd be the next day. You've got time.
'Cause it's 50 miles per 24 hours for a flying messenger.
Mm.
So.
You can get it there. No worries.
A mile.
Did you say what's a mile?
Mm.
You've done this before.
Perfect. So I could write a letter, and then the bird could get it to him.
No, I'll have to speak it out loud. And then.
I mean, you can still tie a letter to the bird. Like,
Well, yeah, I
it's
can
still
speak
going to the destination.
a message, and you can tie it to a bird, so it could be like a double whammy. I'll be like, hey, make sure to grab the letter attached to the bird.
Perfect. Does the bird come back?
No.
Or does it get there and
It just gets there and it fucks off, right? But I know that if it's been delivered. Oh, you need a way to get it back.
yes, I'm going to be asking for money. I'm running low. Although I don't know how, gold is pretty weighty, so maybe it would throw off the bird's flight patterns.
Well, I mean, you could get a hawk or something. Well, I'd have to find a way to get a hawk around here.
A what? Sorry?
A hawk?
You know,
A
my
hawk.
hawk!
A falcon.
Oh, you mean hawk?
Yeah, a hawk.
Yeah, hawk!
You're really saying it with the back of your throat.
Oh. Oh, I do a lot of things at the back of my throat, buddy.
Ding.
God.
And we have reached that part of the evening. Welcome, everybody. I hope
we
you're
started
enjoying.
that part of the evening every freaking session. What do you mean?
I don't
It's
swear.
always that part of the- Avoiding that out-of-pocket comment, perhaps a letter for now would do. We have a few days until we reach our destination. I'll draft something up for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll think of a.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get creative and maybe do something by looking at, thinking really hard about my spells.
Perfect. Does anyone know what city would be going to after the Maelstrom? So at the worst case, you could send it to a physical location would meet up to after.
Can you also add into there that a gnome might be able to accept it in case you perish?
Fucked up, Pip. That's fucked up.
Hey,
But
I want
sure.
I want your money to go to a good place. I am that good place.
I assumed. Sure, I guess I wouldn't be needing it.
If you're
I could.
Go ahead.
I could also ask my father to redesign my armor as well as a copy for a gnome figure.
Pip opens his tunic. You see the mithril shirt.
I've been working on something. You want to see it?
Last time you said that, I was very confused.
Yeah, nothing happened, but you will see something this time.
Pip
All right.
takes his hat off, and he just goes, yeah, and a hood just comes up and covers his face.
Oh,
Now I feel very protected.
He puts his hat back on.
does this do anything special, or is it just? What does it look like it's made out of?
Mithril.
Holy shit, that's impressive.
Well, when you spend enough time with armor, as I have, you learn a couple tricks, and you, can do things like this.
Takes his hat off. Yeah, and the hood tosses itself back.
What is this like anime like action like?
Yeah.
I like
Pip
it.
flexing on
Yeah.
everybody to activate his armor.
It's so the button is actually stuck up his butthole, and he has to flex, and it pushes the button, and it
Yep, we have reached that part of the night, folks.
Yep.
You see, I was thinking more like the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park, how except with just the hood, just
Yeah. No, this is part of his
Raptor.
artificer armor.
Hmm.
This is just a feature. When you make it your armor, you can have a hood.
I will be back momentarily. Something smells like burning, and I'm gonna go investigate.
Please go investigate.
Don't roll your eyes at me, Pun.
No, I said that once, and then there was indeed a fire. So
I'll be back.
Oh,
Nice.
cool trick, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
very.
cool.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Aha! I mean, you can kind of do something similar, can't you, Maria? Haha! Like a claptrap.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Borderlands.
Oh no, claptrap. Breeze
We're gonna-
just start talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna find out Dark Seeker's just voiced by Claptrap. Soon to be Jack Black.
Oh God, that's right.
God, I can't wait to force people to smile.
I figured if anyone, like, you should be the one to have that too.
Yes,
okay.
you've put it in the perfect / worst hands as possible.
I
Alright.
think
I can't use Animal Messenger.
Why?
I have to specify a location which I must have visited. Joey's for sure
Fuck.
never been to West Haven.
Oh, that adds a whole other layer to something too, actually.
Joey, you can't send a animal somewhere you haven't been.
Yeah, because how the fuck am I gonna know how to get there?
Pip's
I'm
looking
back.
right at
All
your.
is well.
No fire.
Do you want to catch him up?
Oh, I can't send a Animal Messenger to a place I have never visited.
Oh, okay. Good to
I
know.
must
Have
have
never seen or never
specified-
visited?
Specify a location with which you must have visited, and a recipient who matches a general description. So,
To be.
So, at that comment, Pip's gonna look at Joey and be like,
So, who did you send the last message to then? Well, where?
Zanar?
Ah,
What?
who do we know in Zanar?
We know.
There's Joey. There's
Sure.
Steven. There's Cragglemore.
Never met those two.
There's Harold.
I think you
There's-
talked about him once.
There's the Lightfoots as well.
It's just people you met like during the parade, like it's just random people that he's been casually introduced to.
Pretty much.
Ismore? Is it?
I don't remember Azamor getting upset with us for sending a bird.
No. Not at all. I've never sent a message to Ismore. I think. I don't know, I do a lot of things and then I just like forget it, so.
Okay.
Yeah, wasn't somebody supposed to meet us
Where?
back at Uragan? Wasn't that a whole thing that we were gonna do? It sounds. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was the big fluffy one.
How did he get there, Pip?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Joey,
Yeah?
how's your necklace?
Oh, Chris
One-
muted and gone immediately.
That's an abduction if I've ever seen one. I've
That's a
never
great
seen
question.
one. To be
Joey's
honest.
necklace. Yes.
Yes. Something you would need the DM to answer.
Hmm.
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 Hmm. There's 46 people listening to us. Hmm.
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 Hmm. Why, hmm?
Hmm.
Hmm. Welcome back.
Does
Sorry, I had
Joey
to
remember
think
his
for a second.
necklace?
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I know about my necklace.
Pip is behind Andor doing the.
Zappa and Maria.
Okay, well, just thinking. That's all.
Yeah, well, you know. Best not to dawdle on it, you know.
And, Andor, maybe I can, come up with something to help you get a message out.
I'd really appreciate that.
Yes.
Quick question, Chris. How far is it from the town that we're going to West Haven?
To West Haven? Probably be on foot, maybe a little over a week's travel, give or take.
Okay.
Also,
How fast for a chameleon?
Week's travel, give or take.
There you go. Yeah.
where is the resort? Is it like, it's not one of the islands, it's that like little fort on land, right?
Yes. So it's like there's like a large cluster of isles and islands surrounding it that the ship will make its way through. And yeah, pit stop there, and assuming all goes well, head to the Maelstrom from there, head back to Lingualda, and then back to Aragon or wherever else you wish to be dropped off.
Don't act like the boat's gonna fucking survive this.
Why does Bardbot keep... It just keeps saying that the music stops working, as if it's encountered an issue. Hmm.
Dude.
Carry on, though.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't. Pip has nothing else.
After checking a specific list, no, there isn't any way I can help you get a message out, Mr. Claremont.
I mean,
Appreciate the efforts.
we could
Hmm?
try to buy a sending scroll eventually. I felt like the best place to buy one would have been a Rogan, but whoops.
Well,
Whoops.
see, buying it would then cause more of the same problem, which is the lack of money thing.
Is that why you're trying to send a letter on over?
Yeah, I would like to request funds.
Look, isn't like a sending school not that expensive? I mean, how much money would your dad be giving you?
As much as I would ask for, I'd think.
So then wouldn't like that nullify a little bit if you asked for like a lot of money?
Make a valid point, Joey. Much to think about.
What?
No, yeah, I mean, I suppose a sending scroll would have to do. I'm not sure how he'd get the money to me at that point, but
Well, I mean, if you be like in a town where we are able to buy a sending scroll, maybe we would know where we're going next. Be like, hey,
Mm.
send it here. We know that it's gonna take us this amount of time to reach there. Yeah.
Andor,
Timeline.
what do you plan to spend the money on?
accommodation, food, travel, magic items.
Basic expenses. Perhaps it would be beneficial to get money at the end of this leg of the journey to pay for this lovely boat around us.
Yes,
Speaking-
that was also another one of my concerns.
Speaking of which, you have, I assume, removed the gold necessary for the first half of your travel. Yes?
It was 3,000 if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
Zeke.
I can put up
2652.
Don't you have like the gold pot?
2652.
From-
Which leaves
fuck.
348 left for us to spend.
I'll
Zappa
give
puts in 181.
I'll
You're
give
just gonna-
161.
Whoa, hold on. Minus. I have to do math now. I hate math. 2652. So
You're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I know. So you're happy just throwing in 181?
Yeah,
Okay.
Zappa doesn't understand money. He's like, "Is this what we need?" And he just drops it.
Keep 20 on you at least.
We have
Okay,
two people
then-
in the party who don't understand money, but for different reasons.
And then Maria, how much did you want to put in? There's 187 left.
161.
Why are we throwing in money?
And Pip will pay off the rest.
What just happened?
You're
We
paying
just
for your trip that you're taking to a horribly dangerous location.
Mhm.
And it's all paid off.
It just got paid off right
The
now.
first half is paid off.
All right. Glad I could help.
And yes, Chris, I have removed that now.
Okay, cool. Checking.
Half the college loan paid off.
Go.
All right. Andor, any particular skills or activities you'd like to focus your time doing? Or are you just going to laze about in this delightfully comfortable ship?
Man's kind of set. Knows how to cook. Knows how to fight. He'll just he'll help the chef out with preparing meals for most of the days. But besides that, not really anything new.
Jelly. Oh, sorry.
I don't know if Fluke Song would be able to teach Pip any magic with the amount of time Pip has spent on Celestial, but if there's something simple, perhaps.
Let me check something.
I know we both know Minor Illusion, so. Checking character sheets. Checking character sheets. What the sheet? What's going
What the
on?
shit is this?
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to see some sheet?
You go. Do you go ask Dordan to teach you minor magics, Mage Hand,
Mhm.
perhaps?
Oh yes.
Oh, that one has always been a favorite of mine.
Oh,
I'd be more than happy to teach you.
oh, lovely. I do
Uh,
love small tricks.
It will take a little bit of time, I
That's fine.
warn you. Though if you have magic already, it could be done faster if you an exchange of sorts if you wish to switch some magic you already know. Otherwise, I can just teach it to you and add it to your repertoire, but it might take a wee bit longer.
So the deal I'm hearing is basically switch one out for something new.
You
Or
can switch
learn
something
it?
out for Mage Hand, or just learn it straight, but it will take longer.
Just want to learn it straight.
Okay.
Oh, well, I think it will take a little more time than we have before reaching the Guarda, but more than happy to get started.
Oh yes, please.
So the first thing you need to know is the incantation.
And he,
Yeah.
begins, slowly but detailedly describing the spell to you, and it will take some time, but slow bits of progress here and there can go a long way.
Cool. Loving it.
Lastly, Mr. Joey,
Oh yeah.
what are you up to over the course of the 11-day voyage?
Well, I was helping Maria with the voice with the language, and then probably reading the book Andor gave him. That's about it.
Okay. Since you're also trying to help teach Pip, can you, and Pip once more make intelligence checks, please?
Yay.
See if Joey teaches you anything better. Okay. Joey, what do you try to teach Pip?
He would take the book he's trying to read, and then he tried to help Pip translate it into English. No, into Celestial. There we go. So the book
English.
English,
Can you-
sorry. The book in common to Celestial.
Can you write Celestial?
It is text. Though again, it's like Latin. It's
Orime.
you do find, considering the genre of the book you're reading, that there's a lot of missing translations, as in those words don't exist in Celestial. Probably for good reason. Though I'd say between the two of them, Pip, you can pick up just a handful of. Again, it's still broken Celestial,
Mhm.
but now it's actually just broken Celestial instead of broken slang slurs Celestial.
Ah. Good
Liz?
for me. Boom.
Yeah. You kidding? That's what, like, the angels got to call the heretic something.
You mean to
A
tell
bunch of
me?
different slurs for heathens.
So what you're telling me is there is no celestial word for big weenie.
Probably not.
Gotcha.
Hold
And
on,
then one of the days, Zappa would try to use the wand of smiles on Mary. He'd be like, "Hey Mary, look what Pip made for me." And the wand of smiles.
oh, what is that? Let me see. He just looks. Oh, what's that?
Oh, hold on. Wand of smiles.
He says it out loud.
Is it supposed to be doing something?
Oh, looks like it didn't work those times. It makes you I can give you a smile.
Oh, well, just gives like a faint, like light smile. You don't need that. Just flicks you.
It kind of. I'll try again later, I guess.
Do you
Well,
use
now
all
it-
the chargers?
No, I don't.
No, you only use
I
two.
won't. Yeah, I won't wait. I won't try to use all of them.
Kind of narrows her eyes. This is no problem. And she's gonna. see. Make me a sleight of hand check, contested by her sleight of hand check.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Light a hand. Wow, this is a terrible roll.
She's like, sure. She kind of pats you on the shoulder. And as her hand kind of moves down, you see like a flick of her hand as she takes a few steps back and looks at you. She now has the wand of smiles. And actually, no, it wouldn't really do anything more. Yeah, she'll use it on you. Make a charisma save.
Charisma save. 8.
Okay. Somehow your smile gets larger.
It
Uh,
just pulls. My face stretches and contorts.
yeah, like it's almost like your smile's large, but now your muscles like all like contract. So it's almost like a V shape. It is very unsettling. She looks at the wall and says, "That was a mistake." He goes, "Have fun."
Chris, would you roll a d20, please?
I already have. It's all
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah, see? As he tries to get out with his muscles in his face just all contorted. It only lasts a minute though.
Minute too long, perhaps. I'm kidding. Fun trick though. Did you make that?
No, a Pip made it for me. He's really good at
Hmm,
inventing magical items.
interesting. And she, yeah, goes about her way. Joey,
Yeah.
7 points over the course of the voyage. Also, Maria, you do get your half cape made
Gotcha.
for you at some point.
Yes,
Uh,
remind me to do something with that throughout the voyage, but we can wait. Joey, go
oh,
ahead.
oh, you're good. It's just at some point outside your door in the morning, hanging on the door handle, you see what seems to be like a sun hat made out of like laced spider webbing and seemingly like kind of carved bits of like it seems like woven like straw that like is used as like support for the actual webbing. And it droops down ever so slightly, like where the webbing interconnects between the little spokes that come out of the from the center of the hat. Yeah, you find a hat, and
Joey's gonna put the hat on.
oh sorry, and in a small burlap bag, you're also the books that you
Oh,
uh, donated.
nice. Joey put the hat on and then, um, no, he'd head down to the cargo hold to hang out.
Okay, you head down. Oh, you're wearing it already. Do you like
Yeah!
it?
Yeah! I bloody love it.
Yeah.
She.
Sheesh!
There it is.
uh, he kind of puts the hands together. Oh, that's marvelous. Glad. I did quite enjoy some of the books you gave me.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I didn't really read one of them, but The Sorcerer's Apprentice was enjoyable.
Oh, wait, which one didn't you not read?
50 Shades of Green.
What was wrong with it?
I didn't enjoy its content.
Right. But the other one is Sutra something. Was it?
No, the
Arcana.
Arcana Sutra.
Yay!
It was interesting, but not very informative.
Right. Well, I'm glad you liked at least one of them. You know.
You have unique taste in literature.
What can I say? I'm a man of culture.
I'm not judging. He
Right.
smiles awkwardly. Smiles.
You know, you're quite good at like sewing, making things.
Oh, I've been doing it for a long time. Just never tried making clothes before.
I mean, I think that, you know, you should save up money, right? And someday you should open a shop, right? Could be like a clothing store. All you need is a little like dye for the outfits so they're not all the same color. And yeah, you could have yourself a nice business.
I don't think many people would be interested in going to a store owned by a Drider.
It's all about presentation, right? Like, you just gotta find someone, like a face, super charismatic, that could, like, rep the store, and, you know, people will learn to love it, because if you sell high quality products, most people don't care where it's from.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, I mean, this is an upgrade, right? But also, you know, living in a cargo hold on a ship, it's not the best, like, future forever.
No, but it is quite comfortable down here. Well, as comfortable as a cargo hold can be, full of weather.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you know, you can do whatever you want with your life, right? But I think you got real potential.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour.
Well, I'll try making more clothes more often.
Yeah. I'd love to see what you make. We're gonna have to spend a lot of time on this boat anyway.
Yes, I suppose we will. Thank you for the encouragement.
Of course. I mean, never been thanked for encouraging someone before.
I don't get a lot of positive reinforcement.
Wow. That's kind of sad.
A lot of being a Drider is sad. He says, smiling through the pain.
Through the pain.
But that's alright, I'm quite used. Oh, also, could you please give this to Maria when you reascend?
Yes, of course. What am I holding?
Her shoulder cape.
Right. What am I holding?
Oh, she asked for a shoulder shawl of sorts. It's just half a cape.
Why does she have a whole cape? I feel like Maria would be pretty cool if she had like a whole cape, right?
I think she looks quite cool already, but yes. Certain she
Maria
would.
is pretty cool. I mean, just in general. I mean, you know what? Statement retracted, you got me there.
It's been very nice getting to see you again. Enjoy these talks.
Yeah, it's great to see you too. Anyway, I'm gonna go now.
Alright, enjoy the hat.
I will. Bye! And Jerry's gonna head it back up.
Alright, head back up.
And,
Maria's shoulder cape.
to Maria.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Joey.
Yeah. Made it myself.
Yeah?
I'm lying. You got me.
You got me.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not an auditor.
You're not an otter?
Not an
Auditor. I mean, Joey's also not an otter, but you know.
He can be.
With practice.
In wild shape.
Yeah, this is true. Upon getting her cape, Maria will go and find Zappa. Hey, Zappa.
Oh, yeah.
You like painting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've got a little art project for you if you want to take a chance at it.
Oh, yeah, sure, okay.
Maria will present the cape, and would you be able to make this red with like a gold on the outside of it?
Sure thing.
Yeah, so you know, take your time with it. I know you're learning your violin, so you know, there's no rush on it, but you know, maybe just to look a little less menacing, which is something I never thought I'd say, but you know.
I think you look super cool as you are, but yeah, sure. I'm making. I just saw his name. Where did it go? Ardavog's shirt as well. So it's I do the violin and stuff during the day, and then I usually work on it a little bit before I go to sleep.
All right. Well, like I said, just no rush on it whenever you have a
Hmm.
chance. But yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll make sure it looks really cool.
And Maria will go off and talk to her precious armor.
Okay.
To whisper sweet nothings in its ear.
I'm gonna say it responds silently.
We loves it. Ellen, Ellen.
At some points during the last day or so of your voyage, you begin to notice these small, varying in size islands begin stretching up, sandbanks kind of connecting them. A variety of kind of, some are just like rocky outcroppings covered in moss. Others seem to be quite dense with jungle foliage. And over the course of making your way through the second to last day of your journey, those of you on deck begin to see a bit of commotion from the crew, seemingly some of them going over towards the edge of the ship and looking out towards the nearby small islands. Some of them were laughing, some of them returning to work shortly after. You even notice Kakuri is perched on the side of the crow's nest looking out. Every now and then will shout something down at the crew.
What's the commotion? What are we looking at? I'm short, I know, but just tell me.
Look out there on that little island. And he kind of points out. You see, there's this, this only no bigger than a house as far as spans of it's an island, a handful of trees, and this small kind of rocky outcrop. And you see just on the beach, maybe it's far from you. You can just see the outline of the figure, but it seems to be a humanoid shape, currently in the process of dancing on the beach by themselves.
Pip will pull up his spyglass.
Okay. You can't. Nope. Absolutely. You pull up your spyglass and you look out, and you see it's still a bit far away, but you can see with relative detail. Please don't. Okay. Sorry, she almost knocked my nightstand over. Damn you, cat. You see dancing on the beach in a circle. You see a a lanky-limbed but thick-gutted, green-skinned figure, clothed only in a belt of fronds and this large, half painted in a variety of colors, wooden tiki mask. Waving a pair of sticks in the air adorned with feathers and what looks like bones, and is currently dancing in a circle on the beach. I would say through the gaze of the spyglass, the mask gives off a magical aura.
Okay.
Yes, they are currently just dancing in a circle.
Is that old Greg?
Who?
Ah,
Can I say?
it-
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
who's asking?
Just a crew member nearby, no one in particular.
Yeah, pass it over.
As he goes and takes it and goes to look, as before he puts it up to his eye, it is swept out of his hands by Captain Fallondrift. I says, "What is all the commotion about? What am I looking at here?"
I don't know.
Uh, oh, well, unfortunate islander. We continue on. And
Are you
closes the spyglass, tosses
sure
it.
you don't want someone to go look at that?
I feel like I just got to. You're welcome to. Yeah, spyglass to you. He hands it
No.
to you.
What if... And I'll look through the same thing. You said, what was magical on him again?
The mask, this kind of jagged tiki mask that he wears.
What if he's in trouble?
Does he look in trouble to you?
How would he have gotten there?
He seems to be enjoying himself, I think. Why, you want to go speak to the strange dancing island man?
I mean,
Slightly.
are you not a fan of speaking to strange dancing island men?
I'm certain it can be a lot of fun. I just don't see a good reason to. If you want, by all means, shall we drop anchor?
I mean, I'd hate to be the only reason we just stopped the voyage, but I can't be the only one
Joey!
curious about this.
Yes,
Joey!
yes,
There's a strange dancing green island man over there. Do you want to be his friend?
Oh man, what am I here for, right?
I think we got two people who want to stop.
All right, you heard them, gentlemen. Drop the anchors. Get the dinghy ready for. I don't know, but I can't guarantee we'll be bringing him on board unless he is stranded and in need of help.
Or maybe he just is dancing and wants to stay there.
I certainly hope so. So he kind of looks at the crew members near around. Come on, what are you waiting for? Drop the anchor! And they kind of like, yes, Captain. They all kind of scatter. The sails are rolled up. The anchor is dropped. Over the course of 10 minutes or so, the ship is brought to a halt as it's just turned and brought closer to the island. Of course, the figure does not seem to stop his enjoyment of his dance. And as the ship comes to a halt, do you need any crew to go with you, or I assume you're capable of piloting a dinghy by yourself?
I'm fine. You know what I'm saying, right?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying, right?
You know what I'm saying, right?
There he is, by the way.
Oh wow, look at that.
You're telling me y'all didn't want to go see this man.
Who all is boarding the dinghy?
Looks
Zappa
very
would
Raid
go
Shadow
just for
Legends.
fun.
Fuck.
Yeah, Maria
favorite
will go
reader.
too. Sure, why not?
Okay. You all pile into the dinghy. Yes, but freaking Bardbot
Wow.
died again. Sorry. Yeah, you pile into the dinghy. It is lowered. It says if you are in any danger, Kikuri will be keeping an eye out for you, as will some of the crew.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Captain.
He nods, and as you see like the choppy waves, the kind of bright green foliage of the small island this figure is on, as you kind of scoot your way over slowly towards the beach, eventually coming to landfall. Though you do see in this kind of low area, there seems to be like a kind of a small, not really a full-size coral reef, but in the trenches created by the sandbars surrounding these small islands, there seems to be a decent-sized kind of coral growth, housing a variety of fish that all kind of scatter as you make your way to the shore. Bardbot, why?
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 But yes, as you like slowly, the dinghy kind of skids against the sand of the small beach. The figure no more than maybe 60 feet from you, just based on where you landed. What would you like to do? He does not stop.
What
Joey?
else is on the island, real quick?
Currently, it seems to be like a small beach surrounding it, and then it just goes inland to small clusters of trees and what seems to be like a large, jagged, rocky outcrop.
Zappa
Zappa.
would get. Hey, can you talk to the fish?
Aww.
Can I?
Pip just starts
Yeah.
talking at fish.
Would I?
Should I?
Would you?
Would I?
Yeah, Pip just starts talking to fish. Talking
Gotcha.
at fish, I should say.
Well, you know, I had the ability to. But can I do it right now? No. I mean, I can tailgate the fish, but I don't think the fish will know what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
I certainly won't know what they're saying. I don't usually carry that on me, because it's not something, you know, like every day super important to remember how to talk to animals.
You gotta keep that shit on you, yo.
Yeah, I was just wondering because the fish would probably have been here longer and they would know what he's doing.
That's true. Maybe I'll remember to carry that with me instead of, you know, healing.
Well, it's okay. I thought I remembered you talking to animals before, so.
Have I done that? I talked at some birds and then they flew away and went to God knows where. God's nowhere. Yeah, you can't do that
Okay.
right now. Yeah, oops.
Pip just starts waddling up to Dancer.
Okay. You go and you start making your way over to him, and you see now, like as you approach, he is like barefoot, and his dance seems to have like carved a small trench, just with the consistently dancing in a circle, has just made a hole in the sand. It's like a few inches below the rest of the line of the beach. Doesn't seem to acknowledge you as you approach, though. As you do begin approaching, also does this one. Okay, there we go. You hear like this quiet grunt, gruff muttering to himself as he is dancing. Same thing with the arms. In unison, the legs are doing the same thing, and he is just propelling himself in a circle.
Does it look like a crab moving, pretty much?
Almost, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
More bounce to it.
He's doing the kabuki emote from Monster Hunter.
Does it look like he came from somewhere?
Make a history check.
Well, more so, I'm looking like there's no hut on this island.
None that you see in the immediate vicinity now.
So where did he come from is more so the question. Not what's his backstory.
Oh, okay. Make a
Yeah.
perception check.
Okay.
Is he using IKEA's tiny hut as well?
No.
IKEA's tiny hut.
Hold on. My character sheet is freaking out. Uh-oh. Roll 20. It's giving up. Hold on. Closing the pitch.
Hit. Hit it. Hit. Yo.
Yep. Come on. There we go. Maybe. Okay. Sorry, my character sheet gave up. What did you ask? A perception?
Yeah, perception.
11.
11. You do kind of look around. You see no sign of a settlement, but you do notice footprints leading, imprints in the sand, leading to where he is now, but going back towards kind of into the trees.
Okay.
Do we join him? Or
I don't know about this, guys.
what are you worried about?
Can I make out what he's saying?
What languages do you speak?
Primordial thieves can't in common.
To you, just sounds like gibberish.
Okay.
Does it sound like infernal?
It does not.
Okay.
Does it sound
Elvish or
Gnomish?
halfling?
Sounds like Orcish to anyone who might not know Orcish.
Okay.
But you just, he's just, it's not even loud, it's just, it's just gibberish to himself as he dances in a circle.
I don't know, Pip. Look at him.
Yeah, I know. Look at him.
No.
Look at
colorful.
him go. He's really going at it.
Pip's going to flick a copper into the circle.
Alright, you flick it and it just kind of lands in the sand, and immediately he stops, it just like the head turns. You see like the various dangling bones and like the feathers all kind of like sway in unison. As you hear, he just kind of blurts out, "Oi, who's going there?"
Hello! I love your dance and your outfit.
Kind of looks.
Oh, he's all used.
Is he drunk, or can I not understand him?
you can see here he said, "Who's all yous?"
I am Pippinong Thugaloo of the Thugaloo clan.
Does the big bow.
Hey, my name's Maria.
I'm Zappa.
And/or Claremont, of House Claremont.
Just a full-time right of the face, but you can call me Jimmy.
What's all you doing on me boat?
Sailing.
This is an island.
No, it's fine.
Oh. Just
Rest
Uh-oh.
in peace.
No, oh no.
And just like that, Pip was erased.
Did we have another party
Did I-
member? You cut out.
Did I go robotic?
You're
Okay.
good.
oh well, we could leave. We just thought you were in trouble.
But he kind of looks in.
No, I was just making the rains come in.
Why?
Can't drink the seawater.
That's a good point. Here.
I'll offer him my water skin.
Kind of takes. He's still like holding the little like batons, I guess you'd call them. Like he's still holding them up. Like he's like ready to resume the dance at a moment's notice. So he kind of like lowers it.
Or you don't need any bags.
It has water.
Oh, I was making water. That's what I was doing the dance.
Oh. Are you trying to make little water or big storm?
No, I was making the storms come in.
How long have you been here?
I don't know. Long time.
Just on this tiny island?
Sometimes I make a small boat and move to another one. Like that one over there.
And he points, and there's like another smaller island connected by a sandbar that's like maybe 100 feet away from this one.
Would you like to get off these islands?
Why should I want to do that?
So you could be among people. Good food.
Well, then I wouldn't lose me treasure.
What?
You're
Your
not
tre-
here for me treasure, are you?
Of course not. I thought you were in danger. I came to help.
No, I'm just making the rains coming.
Wash away your treasure?
I don't wash.
Right.
Prestidigitation.
Just cleaning him off.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of like startles back.
You what?
What?
What did you do?
Cleaned you.
Do you just need rain, right? You just want some rain?
For water.
I should water.
Joey's gonna point his finger up. And then he's
All
going to
lightning.
cast. He's gonna make it rain 10 gallons of water.
All right. It just starts. What spell
yes.
is this?
It is create water. I can make it fall as rain in a 30-foot cube.
Okay. It just begins to rain. Where are you putting it? Like over him?
Yeah. I was just...
All right. Yeah. He's like, he looks at him.
Who's paving the dance works?
And he reaches over his bag. He like puts the batons away, reaches over his bag, and just pulls out this large, almost like interwoven like series of large palm leaves to make almost like a bowl, like a massive bowl that he is wearing on his back. And he just takes it out and holds it up, and is just like excited, like,
how much water can that bowl hold?
probably about 2 gallons. He gets it, and like, how long does it last?
It's instantaneous. It says its duration is instantaneous. And then, so it can either create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container, or alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range and extinguishes exposed flames. But
Okay. It takes a
don't know
few
if it would
moments
just be
to,
like-
it just
or-
not all at once. It like
A wall
it
of
rains
water.
slowly for a few moments.
Jesus gets
As it
pelted.
finishes, like, he's like,
Didn't last as long as normal, but seems like it did the trick.
Yeah! Do you
Yeah.
have like a ditch in the ground or anything like that? Like another place to hold water?
Oh, I have a couple of these around,
he just holds this up.
but
Would
I
you
like
like-
to keep this one with me in case the storm starts from my dancing.
Would you like me to give you more water?
I've got all I need right here.
Did you make that mask?
Oh, yes, this is my best friend.
Does it talk to you?
I talk to it.
Oh,
And Pip pulls out his little luck stone.
this is my best friend. Just kidding, Joey, Andor, Zara, and Maria.
He kind of looks. Like looks at it.
Mine's better.
How do you know?
Kind of like stops, pauses.
Why do I want to kill?
What are you all about? What do you want?
Oh, nothing. Just saying hello, I guess. Making sure you're okay.
Hello.
Hello.
With Pip's spyglass, could I tell what school of magic it was?
Divination.
It was Oh.
Do you, predict the weather with that mask?
No, I don't need to predict it. I can just dance and call the rain.
Looking at the trench.
Does it take a long time?
Depends on how good of a dance I'm doing and how happy the clouds are.
That's fair. Very fair. Right, Maria?
Yeah, sure.
Do you seem worried, Maria?
She seems disturbed more than anything.
Are you feeling okay?
It's just unsettling.
What?
Well, you know.
You's the only one unsettling here.
she's like, I mean, yeah, it can be unsettling, but you know, it you gotta admit, it's a little weird dancing out on the middle of an island by yourself.
Not weird at all. It's what makes the storms coming. I told yous already.
How well secured does the mask seem to him? Like, it's like a big, like, helmet kind of thing, right?
It's not a helmet, but it is like you like see the face, and it seems to be like there's like a straps of like woven vines that tie it around his head.
Are we about
How
to
easy.
mug this islander?
Andor has a
For
theory.
that?
He's not a smart man, so the theory's probably not true. Is it yoinkable?
You gonna try and take it off his face?
I'm not gonna fucking charge the man. I have a plan, but
I mean, it could be removed, sure.
okay. Andor. Just gotta, while this whole conversation's going on, just gotta kind of walk around the back of him. How does he respond to that?
I mean, he seems to be like kind of keeping an eye on you, like kind of half and half between you and the group.
And will just kind of act like he's trying to look at the trees or some shit.
Pip starts talking to his rock to help Andor kind of be like,
Oh yes, I do hear that. Did you hear that?
talking to the figure.
It stares at you for a moment. It says, "Which I think he's a little fucking crazy."
Zampa's like, hey, I got these scarves. They could make your dances look better. Do you want to trade the mask for these scarves?
No, I'm keeping the mask.
Is
Yeah.
there something-
He reaches in to. Are you gonna roll a deception check, Andor? See if like you can falsify your intentions.
Oh, that's-
All
yeah,
start
Andor.
beating the shit out of him. We just start kicking him. They just
That's
see
what
us
I'm
on the
waiting for.
boat, just like, ah,
He-
yeah, fight
He
back.
sets the bowl down in the sand, and you watch as he reaches in. You're not sure where. He just reaches into the loincloth and pulls out a large snail shell.
Tasted.
Boys be trading you this for him. Mighty
Ah.
tasty tongue grabbing.
Right. The loincloth of holding.
Yes.
No. Doesn't book it.
No, I'm okay. I don't. The snail doesn't look very good for me to eat.
Why, it's plenty of feathers.
Well, didn't you say you had a treasure? We could trade. This is my treasure, so we could trade a treasure for treasure.
Oh, this treasure's mine.
I would trade you my treasure for your treasure.
What's your treasure?
Well,
And
I
Andor,
got-
are you trying to take the mask from him?
I will try to mage hand it off him.
Okay. So yeah, while he's enthralled in this conversation, you just pull the mask off, and you all see this, like, underbite, buggy-eyed, orcish face, black hair kind of like frazzled out and like oily down the sides of his head, as he just like almost like a pushed-up pig-like nose, as he like almost like looks around in a panic, drops the snail shell. Oi, you snap back! And he goes to try and reach for it.
He doesn't seem like clearer of mind or anything.
No.
Theory was incorrect, boys.
Good theory,
Do
though.
you-
I see what you're
Do you
doing.
allow him to take it?
Bring it back to me. Oh,
He's gonna try and take it from the air. Make a check with your, I guess, charisma check for your spellcasting modifier. That's okay. He rolled a 5, so he goes and reaches for it, and it is yoinked towards you before he is able to grab it. Oh, thanks, Raider. Yeah, you have the mask, and he like you see he's like, "Oh, you give that back right now." Right? It smells horrible on the inside. Or he gives it back, and he's gonna go over to you, try and take it back.
I thought it was magical. I'm sorry. It just smells like fucking.
Pip just yells,
It is magical.
It doesn't feel magical.
Are you letting him take it?
When putting it on, like, it's not like I feel like I could attune to it. I feel like there's anything magical about it. No.
It's not. Attunement isn't like an immediate knowledge thing, and even so, you notice no real change other than you put this gross tiki mask on.
Yeah, I'll let him take it.
Okay, he takes it back and like quickly puts it back on. He just like points at you. You should all just hear from your treasure, ain't you? Off with she's in. I ain't got nothing for you. Picks up the bowl of water and starts backing into the forest.
Why did we do that?
He starts backing away.
Have a good day.
Pip's not gonna stop him.
Usually boys engaged in mission, you right? Seems to start talking to himself in a different language and backs away into the trees.
Alright.
What the
How
fuck
do
is
we
that
get in?
about?
I don't know, guys. That was weird.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what his treasure was, but
I think it was the friends he found alone on this island.
You, as you begin to have this conversation, a shadow seems to pass over the group as you happen to gaze up and you see that was a moderately clear sky is now condensed into several sizable storm clouds.
I think it might be best we get back to the ship quickly.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
God, that voice did a number on my throat, I'm telling you.
Oh boy.
I was half expecting you to just be like, "You fucking what, mate?"
You fucking what, right? You fucking what?
So what are you guys doing? You just get back on the boat?
mm-hmm.
You get back and you can see, like, he's not hiding well, you can just see the tiki mask poking out from behind a tree, staring at you until you leave.
I just wave at him.
You
Fuck
guys
me
get,
for a while.
you guys gather up on the dinghy, make your way back to the Blue Glory. As you're hoisted back onto the ship, like Captain Fallon just kind of looks at. So I saw what happened. How did it go?
That guy was fucking weird, dude.
Oh no, who could have possibly guessed that?
He told us a great secret, actually, though.
Really, what?
I'm not going to give that information up that easily. It was very worthwhile information.
Okay, by all means, take whatever information the crazy dancing orc gives you. Do with it what you will.
Trust me, anytime a crazy dancing orc gives you information, you hold on to it.
And Pip winks at the captain.
Needs to mull over that for a few moments. All right, lads, raise the anchors. We'll continuing with our schedule. After considerable brief time, the ship begins moving again.
Pip goes to check out those weather predictor on the ship's top deck.
Okay. You go and I'd say earlier today. I mean, you can see it all the time. It's predicted seemingly like semi-clear, cloudy skies. Though now you can see it is showing just like dark gray storm clouds.
Might wanna batten down anything that might shift about.
Pip is saying this to himself, staring at the forecaster.
Oh, looks weird talking to yourself. Pulls out his little rock. I want to batten down anything that might come loose.
As he speaks to his rock and then goes under the deck.
Go back to the island. The tiki message. Man, those guys were weird, huh?
Uh-huh.
No. Yeah. Luckily you get a light rain before any real storm kicks in. The ship is already on its way, and the areas where the storm clouds cover don't seem fairly large. Is there anything else you guys would like to do on your voyage for the last day or so? All right. Why you look so sad, Kawhi?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You just had sad face on. I don't know. I
Their
just wanted to check.
focus.
So my face always looks like.
I don't know.
When I'm. Well, Joey smiles all the time, but Kawhi has a resting sad face. I don't even have a bitch face, apparently. I just look depressed.
What's the progress report on the Zappa's art project?
Yeah, Zappa would just work on those 2 commissions at night before he went to sleep after his
Okay.
lessons.
Over the course of the 11 days, you probably could have finished them.
Alright. Yeah, Zappa would have snuck down sneakily and put the shirt by Ardevog's
Okay.
house, little web
Gotcha.
house, and then dropped
House.
Maria's off.
Thank you, Zappa. Do you mind if I borrow some black paint?
Oh yeah, sure.
And
Takes
she's
out a
going.
little painter set.
All right, and she's going to write in Celestial, kind of like bordering the outline. It's going to say, I wrote this down. The world is in my hand. I will fight until the end. I will fight and I will stand.
All right. There's
And that's it.
no. All right. There's no pressing business into. The next day, in the afternoon, making your way past a number of smaller islands, though no crazy dancing people in sight, you see this beautiful stretch of white beaches, trees sprouting up, as well as spaced out throughout, along the beach. You see several dozen or so kind of like white brick buildings, gold accents, flags flying, a handful of ships docked into these kind of small sectioned off harbor areas. At which point the crew begins scrambling, making ready to make port. As Captain Falendrift says, "Well, everybody, we've made the first half of our journey, likely the easiest half. Get ready to make whatever trades we need and stock back up some supplies." And as he kind of comes to you, says, just whoever's nearby, really. We'll probably be here for only about a day or so, just stocking up before we continue onwards. You're welcome to meal about, so I'd warn you, it's a rather expensive place, and as far as I can tell, you still have quite a bit of money to pay me by the end of this, so you're more than welcome to stay on the ship. Indeed.
No clue who he was talking to, so.
Everybody, so...
Oh, well, thank you. Who wants to go into town?
I'll tag along, but I'm gonna stay on the ship for lodging because we're kind of tapped out.
I would prefer not to pay for a room, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really even a town, it's like a cluster of little markets and resort areas. It's quite lovely if you have to go in for it. I've been here a few times myself.
I'd love to go sightseeing. I mean, this is amazing, right, guys? Have you ever been to something like this before?
Yes,
Hey,
it was called Aragon.
Hey!
come on, every two cities are not the same, pal. Come on.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
okay, yeah, let's go.
Right? The Blue Glory makes port much less of a hassle as far as, it just kind of pulls up and docks, and Captain Falendrift seems to speak with the dock hands nearby, rather than having your entire ship inspected, as well as all of your persons. It's just a quick, easy docking process. Much of the crew disembarks to make their way over. You see, amongst, you can see, the nicer buildings that are meant to be, likely some rich individuals, summer home, though small clusters of other, clusters of buildings that seem more residential, market-ish for the people that kind of tend the docks and tends to the other buildings here. So, what would you all like to do? Also, at the end of your 11-day journey, just due to the actions you've taken to better yourselves and enjoy company, you all get an inspiration.
Hey.
Yeah. Don't do that, Quiet.
I would say, is there a postings board at the end of the dock to see events or who's there, specialty things?
Likely not at the end of the dock, so you're welcome to ask around to see what is available.
Sure. Pip will go find a near deckhand or dockhand and just be like,
Visitors, new. Any locations we shouldn't miss? Only here for a day.
Oh, well, I mean, unless you're here for, like, a stay, not much recreational that could be had, but, many of the markets have fine goods. There's this lovely tapestry shop. There's this place that sells, unique, stone jewelry, and he kind of just points out those two as unique places, they are a bit expensive. It's tourist trap-ish, but quite nice. And
Okay.
of course, we do have a variety of foods available here that's from the region of West Haven, where you might not find elsewhere if you're making a sea voyage.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Ah! Haven't heard that one yet. Very good.
I flick him a copper piece.
Oh, I didn't actually say that, but thank you.
Oh. Flick him one.
I was God making a joke.
No.
Yes. Is the group up to anything? Are you going out looking for anything to purchase or anything in
So-
particular?
Let's go.
Zephyr gonna say something?
Oh,
Dog.
yeah. Afterwards, Zappa would go to see if there was like a forest area in the outskirts of the town where he could hunt and send some food back because he hasn't sent anything back in a while.
Yeah, if you want to spend a couple hours, there's certainly, there's. I said one of the first things you stumble upon, you find this massive coconut crab clung to the side of a tree, like huge crustacean.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Money! Money! Money!
No!
Zappa's like, you.
Hey?
There are also a variety of seemingly like larger, like they look almost like seagulls, but like they're larger, their feathers are more colorful, and they seem. No, that's about it. They're larger and their feathers are more colorful, just like bright colored seabirds in the area. That's also might be worth killing if you want to add any of those.
Yep, Zappa's basically just going out because he's going to be stuck on this ship.
Mhm.
Just making up for lost time, trying to
Alright.
hunt as much as he can.
Anyone else want to do anything? Otherwise, this will just be a brief stop before continuing on with your journey.
Nope.
Okay. Over the course of the day, the deckhands begin to restock, and all necessary supplies are gathered, and you are due to set out early in the morning. Though, at some point in the evening, you are all kind of summoned and gathered just to the galley area where many of the ship's crew have eaten, and you've likely eaten there plenty of times yourself. Captain Fallondrift and Ysira greet you as he kind of is leaning forward, almost seems intense as he kind of welcomes you and says, "Please, have a seat. I would like to converse a little bit about the next leg of our journey, if you do not mind."
Yeah,
Alright.
sure.
Yeah, what you got for us?
Well, the region of the ocean we'll be heading to is known for a variety of dangers. Pirates, sea beasts, who knows what else. I'm certain you are aware of the dangers of Maelstrom itself, but the region surrounding can also be hazard. Not that I am not confident we can deal with any such hazards, but especially in the area known as the Ring Islands, which the islands surrounding the Maelstrom itself are known to be particularly dangerous. Not even to mention the actual Maelstrom. My point being, over the course of the journey, whatever happens, my crew and I will happily assist in defending our ship from whatever wayward foes make their way towards us. But I would just like to make it known, whatever battles or trials come as a result of your great game, I think would be best left to you and you alone. Simply for the nature of me not wanting to get involved in manners of deities or the ire of other teams in this endeavor. Just wanted to make that clear. I hope that is understandable.
That is fair, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, you know.
Speaking of, who has the item?
I'm sorry?
What didn't we get an item from the Silver Tower, which then he told us to take here?
Mhm.
Who
The
has the item?
Crystal Eye.
That would be Maria. She has the
Oh,
It's
good. We haven't
the-
lost it yet.
It was the Pearl of Power, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, Maria's got it.
Okay, good. Now we need to figure out what to do with it. Right?
There's a marvelous looking little gemstone. How much do you want for it?
It is a part of our games.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
never
not for
mind.
sale, unfortunately.
Well, I'm certain we'll. Who knows? Hopefully, we'll come out of this entire journey unscathed. You complete your games, so on and so forth. We get paid and enjoy a delightful voyage back. Though I'm highly doubtful that is how it will be going. Make that
Likely.
clear and ensure that if there are any confusions or questions, I'm happy to provide information.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't think anyone has any problems. Just rolling with the punches, this group.
Sounds like it.
You're all very low maintenance. I appreciate that.
Yes. Could I make one alter to our deal after such a conversation?
Maybe.
For every member of this group you do not bring back alive, that's 1,000 gold off your payment.
If we all die, he has to pay us 1,000. Brilliant.
Make a persuasion check.
He's got
20.
That's how it works.
He's gonna throw 1 grand overboard.
500. A respectable accommodation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily my job to keep you alive. It's just my job to get you there.
True, but
500 pounds.
if we die on the way, you know, you can't get paid.
That too. I think that's a fair bargain.
Right.
Well,
Who's
I-
sacrificing themselves?
All right, Zappa, come here.
Oh no.
Weakest link. Weakest.
No.
Mary just kills the rest of the party.
Oh no.
Well, I certainly look forward to continuing our journeys together and smooth sailing from here on out, yes?
Yes.
Kind of says, slapping the table as he stands up. He bids you all farewell before heading off to his quarters.
All right.
As you all,
This is an eventful day, Rockos.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I sent a bunch of food home.
That is
money,
eventful.
money, money. It's just like it's that, and then just Pops just throws it in a boiling cauldron.
You guys all ready to face some sea monsters?
Yeah, I'm
Can I-
learning a lot, but I'm getting kind of bored of not killing things.
Say, but that's fucked up, right? Jesus Christ.
I
I'd have
mean,
to agree with him.
I also kind of want to fight something.
What is wrong with you guys? You need to kill things to feel entertained?
Sometimes you have a what I think I've heard the term murder boner.
No.
It helps.
No! No! Not at all!
I
Well,
appreciate the
that's
sentiment,
just
but I
how I
don't like
grew
that
up.
phrase.
I could
just
not be
see,
more flaccid when killing things.
You're still in the galley. You just see Vong Wei like behind the counter, just like all the talk of like needing to kill something. He just gives a
He gets it. He gets it.
as he takes this massive oversized cleaver, just like chops a fish in half.
Yeah, Joey, have you never like wanted to let off some steam?
Never. I want to let off some steam, or read a book, or like I don't know, paint something. Maybe play a card game with the family.
To each their own, you know.
You need to get out more.
Me? I need to get out more.
Not about letting off steam. Don't you guys feel kind of lost with all this travel? Just like you feel idle?
Absolutely not. I feel free, more free than a bird. I feel like I'm experiencing life. I feel like this is what living is.
Joey's sinking into the floor.
Ah.
Literally?
Wait, you're serious?
Yes. Give me just a sec. The bard bot didn't do it when I told it to.
Uh-oh.
You watch as he's saying this, the chair he's sitting in seems to be almost like the wood of the floor has turned into quicksand and is just slowly sinking.
As Zappa just points down.
You point down and you notice that the entire area around your group is now slowly sinking into the floor.
All of us?
Yes. Maria, as you kind of notice this, without your intention, your armor closes, and you hear a deep guttural growl come up from just within the armor itself.
Guys, I think
You're
we're in
sinking
trouble.
quickly.
Can
Maria
Zappa try
goes-
to jump up using his boots?
For your feet are already beneath.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
no pressure to
Mhm.
jump. It almost feels like it's thick sloshy mud that you're sinking into. This strange rippling effect that perhaps is vaguely familiar to you that you've seen before.
Oh no.
I cast fly on myself and fly up.
Okay. Can you make me a strength check?
Sure, let's make the gnome make a strength check. 17!
All right. You go and you shoot up as you pry yourself from this strange substance. You fly up, but the rest of the party seems to be continuously sinking down.
Zappa will levitate?
You're already affixed to something.
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
You're not
Is-
propelling yourself.
Is anyone else reacting to this? Vong Wei.
Vong Wei is seeing this and is like, he has the cleaver out. He wants to approach to help, but the entire area around where he would move to help you is like this rippling, shifting substance.
Oh no! Stay there, Captain!
Just start yelling.
Andor's making his way over to Joey at this point. Like,
You
can
can't-
he waddle in it?
Really move, though. As you continue to sink in this few moments, you're all up to your chests at this point.
Is anyone
is
within
your-
reach
Is,
of
is
Andor?
Mary here?
Mary is not here, though. As you guys start shouting, you hear shifting footfalls making their way towards you.
In-
Joey's gonna cast just because water breathing on everyone in this group.
I don't need it.
It
As-
doesn't matter.
As the group continues to sink into the floor, seemingly out of nowhere, you just hear a voice, almost from bubbling up from within this whatever strange substance the floor has become. It just hears, "Be not afraid. We just wish to talk."
Do I hear this voice?
Everyone does.
Okay.
Then stop making us sink!
You're all kind of getting up to your shoulders now.
Pip is gonna come down and try and grab Zappa's hand.
Give me a strength check.
Let's make the gnome make the strength check. 19!
Oh. You begin pulling him in. He's not sinking further, but you're not pulling him up either.
Okay.
I got you, Zappa! Zappa, you're not gonna sink into the floor, I promise!
You watch as Vong Wei just chops into the floor and it just sticks into it, and he
Thank you for your help.
doesn't know what to do.
Is he
Uh,
sinking as well, or is it just
No,
us sinking?
he's like stuck in the galley or the kitchen because if he exited out, he'd be entering the quicksand area.
Okay, gotcha.
Mary, something's going on. We're sinking into the floor and people want to talk to us.
This isn't the right way to communicate.
At this point, Andor, Joey, and Maria are fully submerged.
Oh God.
Zap will look
I
up.
tried to scream.
Do we just try to join them so they're not by themselves, or?
If in the last moments that I see Maria, I can cast another spell, I will.
Fortunately, you're focused on trying to pull Zappa up, and then like as you're going and looking, it's gone. It's not a slow process. This is happening over the course of like 15 seconds. That you're all just.
We're squeezed out of a tube.
Toothpaste.
Money, money.
Money.
Can you make me another strength check, Pip, to hold on to Zappa?
Sure. 18.
Okay, you're still holding on.
I don't know, Zappa. If you want us to go, we'll go. I trust you.
The door kind of opens, and the captain is like, "What the fuck is going on in here?"
I don't know.
You watch as
said they were trying to talk to us, and we keep
the
sinking.
floor begins to solidify until it's just the area around, like Pip and Zappa, that is still liquid.
Okay, executive decision.
I end concentration on fly. I just
Okay.
fall right into Zappa's
Right.
face.
Just as you do that, Zappa, you feel something, you don't know where, but something grab your ankle and yank down hard. At which point, Pip, still holding on to Zappa, is just kind of, like you watch as, like, Fallon just enters, just as, like, you see Mary just comes through the wall, like, with a knife out, just as she appears. However, just as that happens, darkness claims.
Come back, Mary's killed the entire crew.
You. You emerge, and as you feel yourself pulled outward, one by one, Zappa and Pip are violently yanked outward by a strong hand that pulls them all the way through. As you guys are thrown out, the first thing you feel is the intense heat and humidity of the chamber that you enter. The quiet browns and orange of the ship now turn to a bright violet red and deep black colors of the stone and lighting of the chamber around you. As you all feel yourselves kind of like tumble outward.
Are we wet at all?
Slightly, you're almost like slightly slimy.
Okay.
Just a sec.
Oh no, slimy Joey.
This
Just that Danny
is the
DeVito gif.
area you find yourselves in.
Map change.
Map change.
Oh, Jesus. Where are we
You do not know.
on
So
this
as
map?
Oh, sorry. You are right at the base of these stairs that you seem to have been forcefully yanked out of. Towards the top. Or a couple of you forcefully yanked.
I don't like this.
Just
My armor's still in battle mode.
Yes, it seemed to almost instinctively react to something. You're not sure what.
Immediately, Pip will put up his mithril hood.
I have to add a token to roll 20 that I thought was already in here. But
Oh
was not.
no.
Roll 20. It's broken.
No, no.
Oh no! All right.
We just died. In
Joey,
the,
can you put your
dungeon?
token on?
Yeah, of course. I'm bloody fucking right here, mates. Yeah.
As the first of the group emerged and kind of staggered back, Zappa and Joey were pulled through it. You guys are thrown a good 10 feet before you scatter over the almost the hardened stone and burnt, like, cinder floor of this chamber, you kind of pry yourselves and look around and see what almost looks like a mix of. There's these twisted, charred trees, almost their branches mangled together. There's collapsed columns, bones of unknown creatures scattering the area. A bubbling lake of what looks like molten magma cuts its way through the area. This, like, kind of just barrage of different areas of ruin and decay. As you all kind of gaze around and look up, the first figure you see is a thin humanoid figure, black cloak draped over almost like skin tight to the bone body, where areas of the mouth and the eyes can be seen. There's only a faint blue light as they seem to be floating slightly off the ground, chains dangling from the ends of their hands and feet. A slow voice calls out to you, as I said, we only wish to talk for now. At which point you hear the heavy guttural breath of the creature just next to you that, due to your position, you had failed to notice. The areas of the stairs that you had just been pulled through kind of harden, but almost in like the same kind of like they're misshapen, almost like squished Play-Doh, have like a strange misshapen form of what they originally were due to whatever effect it was that pulled you through. As you gaze to your right, you see this massive figure standing well over 12 feet tall, seemingly the one that yanked Zappa through the other end. These almost chitinous bone-white plates making up its skin, the sections between seemingly being exposed sinew and muscle, from which this faint steam emanates. Its head bears few visible features save the 3 slits in its carapace that bear its eyes. As it stands there, its hulking form just leaning
Jesus
over.
Christ.
Not making any hostile move.
Yeah,
As you kind
don't
of gaze about this area, what do? You,
Ask some more, ask some more,
Maria,
ask some more.
Maria, your armor is like visibly trembling.
Like in fear or excitement?
You give me an insight check.
I'll put my money on like an animal in a cage.
It's like a mixture of excitement and rage.
Okay.
Though as almost
go
seemingly,
ahead.
go ahead. In response, he kind of waves the hands and says, we only wish to talk. Please do not seek to contact him. It wouldn't be very effective anyway. We've taken measure.
Okay, summons the sword.
Hold on. Everybody calm down. What is it you wish to speak to us about? Because you seem to have brought us to a place that, of our stature, we would take as hostile.
Hostile to many, but not to us.
Hostile to us, though. You can see we're on edge.
And you recall you've briefly seen this figure before. Accompanying your first encounter with the individual who bled gold all those days back in the cave. That same shimmering ripple effect allowing the individual to escape. Before the individual has a chance to speak again, from the tree nearby, kind of prying their lanky form up and almost peering over you, you see a face, flat and featureless save for the dozen or so eyes, split and open in different angles, a tattered green hood pulled over their otherwise unclothed body, long, lanky arms ending in claws with two elbow joints in their arms, kind of like cluster around the tree and gaze out at you. And while the figure has no mouth, a voice apparates regardless, like chittering and echoing.
He told you this was a mistake to bring them here.
As it just kind of seems to stare at you, at the group.
Or perhaps beneficial to both parties if we could figure out what the fuck is going on.
He says in Gnomish. He does not swear.
You hear, again, just apparating, not from the individual, but just in your heads. To all of you, but seemingly directed at you, Pip, says,
You can hide no secrets here. I see all.
Pip remains just silent.
the first individual seems to just kind of slowly drift forward.
As he comes closer, or as this individual comes closer, Pip will look at the big chitinous person.
You mind giving us just a couple feet, big guy?
It doesn't respond. It just seems to be standing there and is just staring it down. You see the eyes kind of dart between each of you momentarily. It doesn't seem to do anything, though you watch as this figure almost taxingly, the blue cloaked one kind of taxingly raises a hand, and you just see the individual take a single step back. It's, movement kind of shaking the ground in your immediate area.
Hey, seems that a small question will be answered with that. Okay.
Pip will come and walk up behind you guys.
We do not seek to harm you here. Yeah.
Zap is just looking all around. He's like looking at this area. He's
You
like,
see... Go ahead.
he's like, all right, Pops, I'll be honest, this is kind of scary.
As you gaze out, you see these like mixtures of like barbed forests, piles of like devolved bones, flows of magma, and just ruins continue onward and begin to mixture with these like large, jagged black stone structures, like walls of mountainous rock and bone just reach up in all directions. The expanse continuing.
Pip is gonna reach down to the ground and feel the dirt.
It is loose and charred, though just beneath the thin layer of soil, it feels like hard rock.
He'll taste it. Does it taste like our normal plains earth?
It does not. It almost tastes like charcoal.
I don't think we're home. I think might be good to talk this out.
We need not be enemies, despite previous encounter. We've looked at you and deemed you quite capable. Perhaps could be allied.
Can Pip throw an insight check on the previous encounters part? Did this figure gesture or move in a certain direction looking at any one of our parties specific?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Natural 1.
We
Unfortunately,
do recognize this dude, right?
you recognize him. You've seen him before, briefly, and you haven't really interacted with them. But otherwise, you get no... back in the cave where the first team was murdered.
I thought it was just blood, gold blood.
He's the one that opened up the portal to escape.
Just before he was able to escape, this strange rippling rift opened in a side of the stone wall where this
Okay.
figure appeared.
Okay.
Just to make sure nothing else is hiding around, Maria's gonna pop a divine sense.
Okay. How far out does that go?
That's a good question. Let's see, 60 feet.
60
That's
feet.
not
Right.
behind. That's not behind total cover.
All right. While you sense no additional figures, as your divine sense reaches out to detect the fiends around you, you feel your brain suddenly racked with violent feeling as if It not only detects fiends, but the strong presence emanating from each of them is almost an overload of your senses as you reach out and you grasp whatever horrible entities they might truly be. You feel a sudden burst of tiredness, of anger boiling up inside you, and a desire to know what's going on. As they there's a pause where you just kind of like are reeling from this for a moment. The figure takes a long, almost pained breath. Perhaps we can turn the tide of events to come if you prove yourselves capable. You are not the first we have aligned with. You will likely not be alive.
We've been doing a lot of proving lately. You gotta give us a little more. Who are you?
We are the chosen few, destined to lead a new era. You may call me Sloth.
Sloth.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big guy's wrath.
Yep.
what an odd name for a figure.
I shall not go into detail, as time is of the essence. But I must first ask, what would you be willing to do to ensure your victory in these games? The voice from the many-eyed figure kind of calls out again. This is a waste of time. They cannot be trusted.
You're
And
gonna
the
have to do
eyes
some,
each just darting over each of you.
you're gonna have to do some major sweet talking if you want me to ally with a fiend. And trust me, right now your odds are low.
Pretty low.
Are the odds of survival, Black One. But rest assured, the boons we offer are many. In addition, victory of the game itself.
What do you want us to do in exchange for these boons?
Only one simple task required of you. The wizard whom you call your patron. He must be removed if this world is to continue.
Insight check. When they say if this world is to continue, are they referencing where we physically are right now?
Make an insight check.
17 total.
He doesn't seem to give any gestures to the area around him. He's very his arms are just dangling like dead weight, as are his legs, and he's just almost like having to struggle to hold his head up. And there's no fluctuations in his voice that might justify emphasis in one way or another.
Okay.
Tell me, you entered this game for a reason. Would you be willing to slay one wayward wizard to achieve that purpose?
No, I'll join this to have fun.
It wouldn't really
Yes.
make things fair.
Does fair matter? Fate of the world is at stake, little one.
Well, I guess if you cared about fairness, we'd be having this talk on a boat rather than wherever the heck we are.
Measures had to be taken to ensure privacy.
That makes sense. There's still a better way to do this.
This game is unlike the others. The world shall be upturned, and few participate will survive. On that, I assure you. If you will not assist us, then we need only remove the greatest threats to our plan.
Joins you in that.
And you just feel the ground rumble slightly as the massive figure just takes place and stands behind the group.
Andor's gonna take a step forward.
It
Does
would
anything
be unwise to approach further for your own benefit.
Zap is just like, I just am here to win the game. This is just my first mission. I don't really care what else happens.
That you? Oh, naive child. You've yet to know your true purpose. Though far be it from me to share such a secret. Tell us then. What say you? At this point, you can hear the distant, like distant calls of creatures. You see black wings carrying aloft strange, mangled forms that land and perch on rocks in the distance, but still eyeing over the area in which you currently reside.
Just taking a basic look, Pip does not know much about fiends. Does it look like a fiend?
Which one? That's
These
the ones.
black winged creatures, yeah.
They bear similarities to the other fiends you fought.
Okay.
Though they're far off, you can mostly just see with the way the light is, like their silhouettes. You can almost see like vaguely humanoid skull faces on them as they like fly on black feathered wings, make these perches. The creature in the tree kind of snaps her head towards the individual named Sloth, as she says, "Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second." This was a waste of time. I shall be here in case this fails catastrophically. At which point you just see her disappear. I urge you to reconsider. For your own good. As much as that's of the rest.
Who have you approached before us?
I would be unwise to share such information openly, seeing as we do not know if you remain our enemy. There are those opposed to this, but I am hopeful unity could be achieved.
You said most of those who compete in these games won't make it to the end. Is that of your doing?
If necessary. But I assure you, death will come in many other ways for those in and out of the game. We merely seek to remove those who might create more of a threat than needed. The weak and the uncontrollable.
You want a new world? You want change? What's wrong with the way things are now?
Her powers at play that you cannot comprehend. The world shall change one way or another, whether the gods like it or not. How it will change can still be determined.
Nah. Who is it you would like it to change from?
You just said nah.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. Who is it you fear? Dear Prince.
As I said, help us slay Wizard Azamor. And all will be yours. Victory, and more so.
Mm.
You will die, with your assistance or without. But we wish to make this as easy a process as possible.
And then I speak for myself. It will be an interesting moment to view regardless of what side we are on.
You are not on our side. I do fear you will not live to see such an event. At which point, the low rumble of the creature behind can be heard as seemingly more steam begins to slowly rise from the areas where this exposed muscle shows through. The creatures kind of slowly, on the outskirts, kind of slowly flap their way closer and begin to, like, pry into the interaction more. The figure just kind of drifts back slightly and kind of, like, lazily, kind of not even sits, just kind of drapes himself over this pillar.
I. Ooh,
Go for it.
okay.
No, go for it.
I cannot speak for the others, but I know my purpose, and that is to win the game. I don't need your boons to do it.
Are you certain?
Very. Like, tighten his grip on a sword.
Pip's gonna hold a spell, enlarge, reduce right now, just in case.
And what for the rest? We need not all of you to agree.
I'm just here to paint and have fun.
We're in hell. I'm just here to paint.
Here to have fun, guys.
Zappa.
Oh, well, I mean, I couldn't make any big decisions like this without asking Pops first.
Well, I think we're in agreement then. I'm going to give you a massive disrespectful fuck you. And you have about 30 seconds to send us back before I let my armor run loose.
A disappointing response, but not
You're-
entirely unexpected. I suppose Greed was right.
You're disappointed, and you weren't expecting us to say yes after bringing us.
And Pip just, like, throws his arms, like, what?
You just watch as he slowly begins to sink into the column. And with the last few words, as the creatures on the outskirts kind of skirt closer, he says, "Kill them all, but spare the boy." At which point he just... And the last thing you see is the shadow of motion as the figure behind reaches back And that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Damn it! I was so ready. Damn it!
Because this might take a while.
Damn it! All right.
Oh
My
my
spell
God.
will go off
Move on.
Okay. Who are you casting it on?
on the big boy. Reduce.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
Let me look real quick. Here, I'll just post it.
Oh my God.
It's a spell save 17. Oh, it's a con save. Oh no.
Okie dokie.
Oh no, it's a con save.
22.
Yeah, I think you saved.
What does that
Buddy.
mean?
What does what mean? That he saved?
Spare the boy.
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone was a flat out no. Zappa was like, let me talk to my dad first. Maybe we can sort something out.
That is true. Let me get back to you.
That might be why he said spare the boy though.
Yeah. That's my theory.
It wasn't a no.
My
It
mom
was a
needs to talk
maybe.
to your mom, and she says I have to be back before midnight.
Allow me to give you the most just disrespectful fuck you.
Such a good line.
Oh my god.
I was waiting. I was waiting to see if anybody would betray.
Yeah, Maria just turns and fucking decks.
Oh,
both of
yeah.
us.
Yeah, if any one of you guys would have said it, she would have instantly turned.
Yeah.
That was like, sure. Maria's like, no.
Don't do that, Chris.
Kill the child.
I'm just showing you the creatures that have crept in on the scene.
No, is it? Can I get a full picture?
Ooh.
Yeah, I can give you all a full picture of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I want full pictures. I like full pictures. Give me the full
Dude.
picture.
Like this armor titan looking motherfucker though.
But yes, as for everyone else, thank
Ooh.
y'all for joining us. A
Yes,
little bit
thank
short of
you.
a session, but I didn't want it to run super late because I feel like death,
Ugh.
just like they're about to feel.
Yo, Rap has got some sick artwork.
Yeah.
Thank you.
pretty
I scoured the internet for artwork that I would have been happy with for these individuals. So yeah, those
So,
are the individuals you encountered.
from what we can tell and understand, the guy who bleeds gold is Greed.
Mm-hmm.
The big Chungus is Wrath. We've just met Sloth, who has been named. Greed got named, so that's why I'm using that. And then the one that was in the tree, any ideas from the party?
Gluttony?
I wonder if it's
Or
Pride.
envy?
Probably pride.
That's a good call.
I mean, Envy could work too, though. It's just, I feel like they were too schemy to be envious.
I'm gonna say pride merely because they're like, nah, this is a waste of time. I'm not allying with blank.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
And they said they would only intervene if things went horribly bad, so it doesn't seem like it plans on ganging up on us.
I don't think I think we would know Gluttony when we see it too.
Sure.
I'm
It
looking forward
pops
to
is
it.
just gluttony.
Oh no!
No.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Chris,
Oh,
are you
no.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Fucking kidding? I'm kidding. Shit. I would take a drink as a joke and I choked on it.
No, that seems a little sus.
I've been needing to pee for like the past 30 minutes.
By all means, Pete.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out. Great
All right.
session, guys.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Chris.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye. Oh, we're not coming
Happy-
back, are we?
No.
Yeah.
this is it.
Never.
Yeah.
Campaign's over.
Never.